Anyways, what is going on, everybody? It is David Huffman, the Huff, with Sales Talk Uncensored, and I have an absolute superstar with me, right? I have Roscoe. No, I fucked up,
brother.
How did I say your name again?
Oscar. Oscar's fine.
Yeah, I also want to ask you about your name, by the way. Like, what is I always seen people call you Oscar, but then I always knew you by the Raxo, and I'm like, well, who the hell's Oscar? And then I realized, oh wait, his name's Oscar. Yeah. I was confused about what I'm supposed to call you. But anyways, he is a copywriter, and a lot of people are like, well, why are you interviewing a copywriter? Well, two things, right? Because a copywriter, if you think about it, is pretty much like a salesman behind a typewriter, a salesman behind a computer screen, right? So he can relate to a lot of you guys. And then the second thing is, him and I are pretty much alike, man. Like content marketing, copywriting, like let's break it down. Like, talk about yourself, man.
What's going on, my man? Yeah, I mean, I agree. Copywriting is pretty much salesmanship in print. It's putting words together that lead to an action. Especially if we're talking about direct response, advertising, direct response copywriting. It all has a purpose, which is getting the sale at the end. So yeah.
And that's just like for the people out there watching this right now, right? That's just like when you sit down, you desk somebody and you try to give them on first pencil, right? That's pretty much the same thing that he's trying to do, but he does it with words. How long have you been copywriting? I know you've been doing it for a while, right?
Yeah, I mean, I started my journey around 10 years ago, but it took me a while to realize that copywriting was the backbone of any sales message, whether you're trying to write a sales page or you're trying to write a video sales letter or even send an email.
Even a sales script. Like, I mean, that's like word tracks and sales script is actually what got me my passion for words, you know?
Yeah, scripts, presentations, everything comes from copywriting if you want to do it successfully, if you want to, get those words, sentences, and phrases together in order to get a sale. So around 2012, 2013, I got serious into copywriting, and I got a mentor to help me reach a goal even faster than I could have done it myself. So yeah, that's around where my story started.
So as a copywriter, you write a lot of words, I'm guessing, am I right?
You can say that, yes.
Stupid amount of words. So in the last, umpteen years, like how much have you actually written? I'm just curious because the number's got to be mind-boggling, right?
It scares me to even look at the number, man. If you could see my Google Drive, you could see documents all over the place that I still haven't fixed.
I do the same thing.
Yeah, they're all over the place, but yeah, a lot.
Yeah, Google Drive is absolutely one of my best friends. So from a copywriting perspective, we talked about how it's kind of selling with words and the different aspects of copywriting. What were you doing before copywriting? What kind of drove you into copywriting?
Yeah, I was doing small jobs, small shitty jobs. I actually work at the Carvel ice cream place at McDonald's. I didn't have I dropped out of college.
I worked at a Taco Bell once. I lasted for 3 weeks. True story. I'm like, you guys are paying me $8 an hour, and I'm busting a sweat trying to dish up these tacos, and got customers throwing burritos at me. Piss off! It's not happening. I was like 22. I was 21. We just moved to DC, and it's like the job that's like right there. Like, got to start producing, got to start making income. That's before I really got serious about sales and stuff. But yeah, man, that's it's a shitty job.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I knew there had to be something else, and that's how I got into make money online kind of deal. And I realized the more I dug in, the more I saw that words, the power of words, and how you could use that to, even by creating a blog. I try to create an affiliate blog based on MMA. And even with that, you have to have some sort of salesmanship because you're selling an affiliate product on the back end. And I tried to see what people were studying, what they were reading. And my first book that I bought was Influence by Robert Cialdini. And
Which
that's
everyone
what
knows that's one of my favorites, like hands down. Like I love that book.
yeah.
It's actually what I focused a lot of my stuff on. Is such an influential book.
Yeah, it tells you about all the persuasion triggers to follow that exist uh, from the beginning of time. It's just human nature. It's just who
It
we
talks
are.
about the turkey tape, which is super, super interesting. You know, that's just fascinating. Like you do certain thing, and then the trigger is just it's instinctual. Yeah, we don't even think about it. It's nuts, but people don't realize this.
Right, and you could use those. You could leverage those persuasion triggers in your copy, in your conversations, in your emails, in any single way, in your posts on Facebook, in any way. You could use those persuasion triggers that he talks about, and in order to drive the sale forward, in order to create that content, the marketing process, persuasion.
Yeah, absolutely. Prime example. You know, my sales process. Whoops, and mics and stuff. But in my sales process for my sales university, for Sales Talk Uncensored University, where we sell our program stuff, where we help sales professionals learn more marketing. So pretty much, you know, we teach them a lot of copywriting stuff. But I sit down, I think about my sales script, and when I wrote it, you know, I was pulling ideas and stuff from that book. You know, I have scarcity thrown in there, I have social proof thrown in there, I have authority thrown in there. You know, that's 3 of the 6 factors off the top of my head. You know, if I dug deeper, I could probably find the other 3 factors. What so you talked about Robert Cialdini in a book that super influenced you. I know that's a fantastic book, but here's the thing: people hate reading, and it's a super long book. Like you and I both know this. Like it's super powerful book, super long book though. What are some other like good resources and you know books to look at? You know, stuff like that.
One that really soon after I read the Cialdini book, I got into Dan Kennedy. And one of the first one was also the ultimate sales letter or something like that. You'll definitely find it if you Google it. But that one tells you pretty much the structure to follow from beginning to end that you could use to write any sort of sales piece.
I'm sorry, were you talking about this? Right. This one? Yeah. No. Yeah, no, this is a fantastic book. Like this is that's a great one. I love Dan Kennedy. Robert Bly is one of my favorites too. Let me ask you, man. You do the copywriting, you write words for a living. It's pretty much sales behind a computer screen, but you don't really meet your prospects. Like, what does your ideal customer look like? Like, who are the people that actually buy copywriting and people that actually hire you in copywriters?
So I started just with trying to get everybody, which, as you know, it's the wrong way to go.
Oh,
so I niched down into people that are already they're making sales, they already have products, they have funnels and probably underperforming, and people that have an audience. So I'm targeting coaches or e-com businesses and fitness professionals and people that already are doing the damn thing, you know.
Wait, so is that why we're friends? You targeted me, bro? I mean, that's all I am is a target, man. I'm a mark.
You targeted me.
I'm a mark. So with the copywriting and of course, you know, I talk about content marketing and everything content marketing. How can people kind of tie some copywriting and increase their content and, you know, increase engagement on Facebook and stuff, increase conversions, results, all that fun stuff?
Yeah. I know that the first thing that you must know before even writing anything is do your due diligence. Obviously, go know your audience better than even they know themselves. Just articulating the problems that they're going through, the frustrations, the fears, the objections, the obstacles.
You mean the ultimate sales letter? What is that? The top 10 market diagnosis something questions?
Right.
My 10 smart market diagnosis and profiling questions, kind of, right? Oh, by the way, that's ultimate sales letter, the book you shouted out earlier.
Yep. But yeah, for sure. Knowing who your target market is and being able to articulate the problems better than they actually can. So that way they know, they see you as an authority, they see you as knowledgeable, and they see you as a source of knowledge, of help, of helpful. If you're giving helpful, actionable steps, then that's all you need. But it all starts by knowing your audience.
Yeah, and you see it firsthand with me. You know, I do more explicit selling now, just out of necessity. Like I have a business to run. Let's be honest. You guys are watching me because I have a business. I have Sales Talk Uncensored. Like that's what it is. But at the same time, I do what you just said. You know, I'll sit down and I'll provide value, and I'll write a copy where I'm providing value and where I'm giving people information, where I'm helping people out before I even ask for the call to action, before I even ask for the sale. And it works super amazingly well. You know, it's fantastic because you get people drawn in. Like you said, you build up that authority figure. Then by the time, you know, you ask for the sale, it's almost like you have some reciprocity in there too. Am I right?
Yeah. And like you said before, just the process of selling, and you know, you're here because you're selling something, and it's not like something to be ashamed of or something that we're here to sell things because we know that it's going to help someone else, right? We're here to better people's lives. And if you have something valuable, a product that will serve someone and will better their lives and their income and their peace of mind, it's your duty to sell it to them no matter what. Like as the best way, any way possible. You want to put it in their hands, right?
It's like my super awesome content marketing boot camp, right? Shameless plug right here. Okay, it's $498, but you get 4 one-on-one sessions with me. You get all my courses. You get private content. You get super awesomeness. But there's an insane ROI there. $498 investment, but it's going to show you how to set up organic sales funnels, how to get copywriting on point, how to actually target your list. It's going to show you everything you need to do to pull a couple hundred leads from Facebook. And you know, that's insane. Like the ROI from a couple hundred leads, pretty much in any industry, like you could be selling Big Macs at McDonald's, and if you got a couple hundred extra leads, you know, probably break even after a year. Like let's be honest here, slinging Big Macs at $5 a piece. Like the ROI is insane.
Yeah, so, and that's another point actually from like writing good copy and good content is having an irresistible offer like the one that you have. It's something that is just giving away so much value that people can't resist but to get it. They want to get it, right? And that's also another process that you have to have if you want to sell something, and if you want to make the process like super smooth.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, if you act today, only because I like action takers, because action takers get the best results, right? If you act today, I'm going to throw in a bonus of, no, I'm just kidding. That is one of my favorite lines. So like, I love that line. It creates that scarcity, it creates that urgency, and it gets people to act now. And especially with what we do, where it's a lot of packaging, a lot of menu pricing type thing, it works amazing.
Yeah.
So, you know, let's go ahead. What is it? Yeah, we're about 15 minutes on, I think, about 10 minutes on. Let's tie in some tips quick, and then, you know, kind of tell people where to find you. And yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of things I wanted to say. If you want to write good copy, if you're writing organically content posts on Facebook, or you're writing emails to your subscribers, if you have a landing page to gather your subscribers, you know, just besides knowing your audience, it's being relevant, knowing what your people want and giving it to them. If you are not relevant, if your story, let's say you're telling your story, where you came from and everything else, if it doesn't make sense to them, if it's not relevant, it doesn't connect with their own story, they're just going to turn off. It's going to turn them off, and they're going to exit out or click out and never read your story. It has to be relevant. Your content has to be relevant to their problems, to their aspirations, to their goals, you know?
Absolutely. And a lot of my copy, I like to actually bring up the pain point, and then I like to emphasize and push the pain point even further. Like, hey, look, man, like it hurts that you're not getting enough leads. You know, just start making more money, right? Like I try to push that pain. I'm not going to go too much into copy and stuff, but I try to push pain point forward even more. Is that something you do too?
Yeah, the pain points. The best thing though is besides knowing their pain and besides knowing their frustrations, one of the best things that I've learned, I think, from John Benson was know their complaints, what people are actually saying, what people are complaining about on forums or even face-to-face with their peers, their complaints. And then if you know their complaints, you can enter the conversation in your content from what they're actually telling you.
Yeah, enter the conversation already in person's head. I mean, that's how you're going to get the best results. So a lot of the people that are connected with me, a lot of people that are going to be watching this are in real estate, they're coaches, or they are car salesmen, right? How would they research complaints, and what do you mean by complaints?
Complaints is what people are, just in copywriting, persuasion, and even in psychology, there's like the inner reason why they want to get a better car or they want a better house. It's because status. That's like super deep inside, right? They could get any kind of car that gets them to point A to point B, but they could get $1,000 car or they could get a $100,000 car, right? It's all because they want status. They want to show that, you know, they made it, and that's inside. But the complaints is like what's like outside on the surface, what they're saying verbally and on forums or on Amazon reviews, on Yelp, on conversations with a peer in a networking event, you know? Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's funny that you mentioned status, because in Expert Secrets, the book, you know, they bring up status a lot and how people pretty much do stuff because of status. So it's awesome that you bring that up. So where can people find you, and where can people get more information about copywriting and you know, some help with their content and some help with selling behind a computer screen and getting more leads?
Right. So one of the things that I like to have by my side every time I write a piece of copy is follow a proven structure that anyone can use, anyone can take. So I'm giving away that structure in beardcopy.com. That's beard as in facial hair, and then copy.com.
And I'll actually get that to pop up on the screen like right here. So it's going to block up my face.
Yeah. In beardcopy.com, I put whoever wants a sales letter skeleton that I use personally. I'm also giving away, I'm still putting away, I think, around 1,000 impact words to just sprinkle persuasive in your copy. So it's just like pops. Your copy is not dead and boring, but it's actually persuasive and triggers.
So these are words that are going to help people be like, hey, wow, I want that product. I got to get it now type thing, right?
Right. Words. Okay. Yeah. Words that pop out and phrases. And something else. Oh, copywriting tips also. I put a third PDF in there. It's some tips to just write more persuasive copy and to help you out if you're starting or if you don't know what to write about, and if you want something that helps you, some system to go through just to write better copy for your messages, for your emails, for your scripts, and all that good stuff on beardcopy.com.
Awesome. I like it. So beardcopy.com. And I'm going to try to convince them off camera to write us a blog post over at salestalkuncensored.com. So check that out too. Maybe you can throw in some like top 3 tips or something for improving your copy or something. So check out salestalkuncensored.com too. And don't forget, if you guys sell cars, which I know a lot of people that, you know, sell cars actually watch me and stuff, check out our car sales secrets group on Facebook. And then, you know, if you're part of the hashtag No Days Off, which Oscar is actually a member of. So, you know, we're both part of the hashtag Beard Gang and hashtag No Days Off. But if you're part of the hashtags No Day, or I can't talk right now. Screw it. If you're part of the hashtags, all right, I got to slow down. Hashtags No Days Off, right? So if you're relentless, you don't take any days off, you're nonstop go, look up the group on Facebook and join us and check us out. Any last words, Oscar?
No, man. You want to write better copy, just do it. You learn by doing it. You know, the more you write, the more you practice the craft of persuasive selling, and through words, the better you're going to do. So that's it. Yeah,
I mean, I consider myself copywriting now, but I make no secret. In 2008, I was a professional spammer. So I agree, man. All right, man. Let's go ahead. Let's head out. Deuces, guys.
See you, brother. Thank you.
That was